Hey guys, welcome to the channel. As always, just going to be going over some intercom uh, walkie-talkie kind of setup for your helmet. Um, we'll take a look at it because I just purchased it. So I went with a Uclear Motion 6 unit. Actually, this one's just updating the firmware. The app is pretty darn sweet. We'll reboot and we'll say yes to that. We'll say yes to that. Really straightforward for updating the firmware. You just download the app. It's very clear, straightforward. I registered. You can register right through the app. That works well. I mean, everything so far has been rock solid. This is so you can talk in your helmet with other people. Let's say you're in the mountains, you want to keep in communication with your people. This is a great way to do it without the old style system is the walkie-talkies, and those are good, but you still have to go for the walkie-talkie, press the button, talk, and then wait to hear something through the speaker. Works like any kind of walkie-talkie system, very similar. Push a button, let's talk, and then release to listen and go from there. This is just straight Bluetooth setup. You talk and away you go. You also get the features of listening to music, answering phone calls while you're snowmobiling. Very unlikely for me, but that option is there. The unit itself is nice and small. It 3M tape along the side of your helmet. So I'm gonna have to find. I'm putting it on this CKX Titan helmet actually, and I'll probably put it in around there somewhere. Very sleek units. We'll talk about pricing. For a pack was $500. You can buy them in solo units. Excuse me, of course, and it's about $250. I went in with a group, so we got a bit of a deal. I think they're more like $280 Canadian. And we'll talk about these Lexan ones that are junk. As far as I'm concerned, they're shouldn't say junk. Distance-wise, they're a couple hundred yards. Then they start to get staticky. The speakers are, once you get about 60 mile an hour, you can't hear the speakers. You can't hear what somebody's saying. There's just too much wind noise. Price point, these were about $80. Things I don't like, battery lasts maybe about 6 hours. The boom is really meant for motorcycles, although they say this will work for wintertime, but I found that this thing, it had a foam piece on it, and that foam piece froze to the this thing. Can't think of the name. So anyways, you get what I'm talking about. It froze to this, ripped off, and it just I don't know. It's a great idea, great concept, but before going from $80 to $250 is a big jump, and my understanding is this is the way to go. This is made for winter. Let's see here. We'll look at the specs right off the box because it's just easier to do it that way. Bluetooth, yeah, whatever. That's all high specs. 5.0 Bluetooth, that's the newest stuff. Talk time up to 18 hours, that's pretty good. Range 1.2 kilometers. I've heard nothing but good about these units. Operating temperature, that's a nice one too, minus 29, minus 20 Fahrenheit. What else? So the big things are for me were battery life, distance, temperature is obviously for snowmobiling. You need something that's going to last in the cold. And the other part was these speakers are supposed to be phenomenal. I'll yet to know exactly how good they are until I get us all into the helmet. So this might be a couple videos, or this might be one big giant long video. I'm not sure. But the other thing that I like about that is really good speaker sound, like crystal clear, and so you can listen to your iPod or your favorite music. Boomless mics, so those are the mics, there's 2 of them, and they would just stick on, so you don't have to deal with this stupid crazy mic system like that. They're just gonna glue, or most likely Velcro, inside here. One on this side and then one on the other side. Gonna have to figure out how to route that. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go through the process. These ones, even though they're cheaper, they're $80. I would really just recommend them maybe for motorcycling, if that's in your budget. But now, you know, I want something that really, I do like it. It's an awesome idea, but I want something crystal clear. I want the speakers to be, you know, sound good with music, even at 60 mile an hour. Like these ones, you can't hear the speakers very well. And I like the fact that the mics are hidden. And again, I ride with a few guys, and we were a group of 10 or 15 sleds, or 12 or whatever. Anyways, those guys were just raving about these units. So they were just like, these things are awesome. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna spend the money. I want to spend the money on something that works versus spending a lot of money and then being like, this is shit, you know. I don't want to buy that. Why'd I waste my money? Quickly talk about Uclear. Motion 6. The only difference is Motion 6 will connect you up to 6 people. And that's all I really need, is me, my wife, a couple buddies. That's about it. In the mountains, same thing, just a few buddies. You can split off into groups too, right? The next step up from this is called the Infinity. The Infinity, you can connect as many people as you want. There's no 6 people that have to be connected. So Infinity is, you can have countless people connected to you. Didn't see it worth the extra $60, $70 for just that. The other option that it looks like it has is over this, the 6, is it has like an anti-collision warning system. So if you hit a rock or hit a tree and you come to an abrupt stop of some sort, somehow the system recognizes that, hey, you hit a tree or you hit something that's sudden, and it will send out 3 text messages to your, like, people that you would want to know. Hey, they'll get a text message saying GPS location is here, come to an abrupt stop, and this is a big issue, right? So go send ambulance or something like that, or 911, right? Like, I don't know, that's a nice feature, but I don't really know if something bad happened to me, I don't know if I want my wife being texted, to be honest. It's just eventually she would find out, but I don't know. I just, whatever. That's your call, but that's the difference. Motion 6, connect to 6 people. Infinity, you can connect as many as you want. And then there's that safety feature that comes with the Infinity for sure. And I don't think it comes with the Motion 6. I'm talking too much. I'm gonna keep putting this together, and if I find that there's something I would like to show you with these things, then I'll definitely fire up another video or add to this video. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.